Hey, what is up? For those of you who are new here, my name is Daniel and I go by Io, and my goal is to impact the world with music and to inspire and teach others to do the very same thing. So one of the coolest things about being a music producer and an artist of about 10 years is that you tend to start hearing music in everything if your ears are open to it. So one of the things that I like to do to challenge myself is to sample organic things, whether that is a bird chirping or, leaves being raked or a car door being closed or anything like that I can turn into a sound or an element in a song. Now, about a month or two ago, I noticed that the closet door in my wife and I's bedroom started creaking. And funny enough, it just so happened to not only be playing one note, but it's actually playing a sequence of notes in the key of C sharp major. The notes that it plays are C sharp, B, A sharp, and G sharp. And as soon as I heard it, I was like, wait a second, that's weird. That sounds melodic. And so I had to go to a piano and figure out what the notes were. Now, unlike King Charlie Puth, I do not have perfect pitch, but I at least have a good enough ear to figure out what the notes were. And so that's exactly what I did. And so today I want to challenge myself to actually make a beat out of that door and out of the melody that the door is making. So come on with me as we record this and get the samples, and we'll see what happens. So this is the door in question, and it's playing the sequence of notes C sharp, B, A sharp, and G sharp. So just so that you guys can hear it, this is what the door actually sounds like. If you don't believe me, you can go to a piano and you can test out the notes yourself, but they are in fact C sharp, B, A sharp, and G sharp. So anyways, I'm gonna try to actually take all of those notes and kind of sequence a beat out of them. So I'm not really sure how it's gonna go. I'm gonna get a couple samples of the door. I'm also gonna try to make the beat and the percussive elements from the door itself. So we'll mess around and see how those sound. Yeah. All right. We got all of the melodies, and now we're gonna try to collect the samples for the actual percussion. So I'm gonna get a hit like this for the kick. Sounds good to me. I'm gonna get like a knock for some snare stuff. I'm also gonna do like a flat-handed smack to get like a kind of smacky thing that I might be able to layer in the snare. I'm gonna actually get another one with like this piece of paper. I'm just gonna smack this on the door and see how it sounds. It could be a hi-hat. I could layer it with a snare. I don't know. We'll see what happens. And I'm going to get some like scratches and some flicks and things like that. And some brushes, and we'll see what that sounds like. I don't know. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and get those over into Ableton, screw around with them for a while, and just see what happens. I have no idea how this is going to turn out, but I'm excited. All right, so at this point, I'm going back and I'm actually listening through everything and picking out the samples that I like and seeing if I can sequence that into a sort of beat. One thing that I noticed when I was recording the melody is that the melody actually changes just a little bit depending on the speed that I swing the door at. So the recording that I chose to use for the melody, the last note was closer to a G than it was to a G sharp. So first I put that into Melodyne, I corrected that note, I flattened the track, and took that melody and put it into a simpler in Ableton. And after finishing up that, I'm going to the rest of the sample that I recorded and picking out the best parts for the drum sounds. I'm getting kind of variations of them that sound different that I think could be useful. And I'm just kind of going around and picking out my selection of sounds, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put that into a beat. All right, so after screwing around for a little bit and parsing through all the different sounds, these are all the sounds that I came up with. I got a door closing, got a kick. So those are all of our sounds, and this is the beat that I put together so far. Now it's time to put in some other things. I'm gonna go ahead and mess around with that melody and put in maybe an 808 and some other elements, and we'll see what this turns into. Hey, what's up? Thanks so much for stopping by and checking out this video. As you can tell, it is a completely different day. Obviously, I'm in completely different clothes and my hair is up and stuff, but I totally forgot to do an outro for this video, so I just wanted to quickly say, if you're not subscribed already, please make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so that you're notified every time that I post. Currently, I'm aiming to post every Monday, but we will see how long I can keep that up for. I'm gonna do my best. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I'm really pumped that you're here. And of course, if you wanna follow more of my journey where I post a lot more consistently, you can check out all of my socials down below, right around here, or the link below in the description. And if you wanna support me more directly, you can check out my Patreon. I try to post there at least once or twice a month. month. But that's content that I post there that I don't post here. I'd appreciate if you check that out as well. It's only $4 a month, and it goes a long way for independent creators such as myself. Thanks so much for stopping by, and I will see you next week with another video.
Audio with value.